Hello guys, welcome back to Med of Arts Production. Of course, I'm Austin Bravin, the director of Med of Arts. Guys, kitu ya kwanza mimi nataka kuwashukuru sana, like every day new endelea kunisupport pale YouTube, likes, comments, views. Guys, thank you so much. Mama Ben, big up manze. And pale Betty Maloba, who else? Manze mko wengi wakina ni Miliam kituka hiyo. Manze, thank you so much. Mko wengi siwezi wataja nyinyi wote. Thanks so much. The last set nilikuwa nayo, mliona nilikuwa na Steve hapa, and guys tuliconverse na mliona what ilitokea kwa that conversation. I hope mlifuata na niliona comments zenyu. You guys were so mad. I'm also still mad cause sijui mbona Steve afanye hivyo vile alifanya. I'm also still mad. Na hapa leo I'm with our girl, my drama queen hapa, nataka kuongea na at least guys we get to know more. Pia leo tujue 1-2 like what happened. Unaona? Like sote sasa tuko tumefungwa macho, like hakuna mtu tunaona. Me like I don't know anything sai. Mimi sijui. I don't know what's happening. Ndio nataka nijue from her. Sitaka kusikiza one side of the story. Nilisikiza kwa Shiba, nikasikiza kwa Steve. Now I want to hear from our girl here. So guys, begin. Na if uko na any question, niweke hapo chini kwa comment section. Naenda kumuuliza sai tu hapa atuambie. So Doreen, welcome on set.
Thank you so much, Mr. Director.
It has been long.
It has been long, by the way.
Kutoka siku yenye niliongea nawe last, Melika travel akienda Kisii.
Yeah.
How have you been?
Let me say nikungangana tu. As you can see, my eyes are red. I've been crying. So nikungangana tu.
Looks so dull. I'm even wondering kwani nani amekuchokoza hapa nje?
Hakuna mtu anaweza nichokoza. Mimi ndo mchokozi.
Ndo mchokozi. So Doreen, welcome. Mimi nakushukuru sana. I know it has been hard kukupata. It has been so hard. I don't know, it has been so hard. So Doreen, me leo sitaki hadi kubit around the bush yo nini. First of all, nimeona pale Melki, the fans wa Melki manze wanampeleka juu. Oh, Doreen has done this, achana Doreen. Okay, first of all, when na Melki mko aje?
Mimi hata sijui. You know, sometimes my Melki makes me wonder. Anybody can tell Melki anything and he gets mad at me. But for me, even when 1,000 people tell me that Melki has done this, I'm always there, standing with Melki. I never let Melki go. So I don't know, someone told Melki what, but the one thing I know, I've not spoken to Melki like we should do.
And so Doreen, hapo ndarudi baada hapo kwa Melki. So Doreen, ilikuwa juzi. We saw what happened. I was so shocked. Niliona pale kwa pastor show what happened juzi. The letter yenye nani ali-reveal pale. Yenye alipata in your house that you and Steve were talking, were chatting. Like, why chat with Steve? Yet, unajua huyu ni bibi
Steve
yake.
is my ex-boyfriend. And I have every opportunity to talk to Steve whenever I want. And if you remember well, for 1.5 years, Steve was sending me money together for my baby, to support my baby. So, even if I tell Natalia to call Steve daddy, I have reasons for that. Natalia is my daughter. And Steve has been supporting me, except for the time when Shiba came in. And don't remind me that Shiba was the reason why I broke up with Steve.
But Doreen, unajua kitu kwanza ilinishock you guys. Mlikuwa mnasaidia Shiba after what happened here na Steve. Mlikuwa mnamsaidia sana. So me after the letter kupatikana in your house, and I was like, even Steve was like telling you and go hell through the marriage. What was happening?
Ndio maana nilisema Shiba ajui kutunza mume wake. Mwanamume ni kudekezwa kwa nyumba, kupewa mahaba. You know, Steve alikuwa amezoea all these things from me. and kukuja get married to Shiba mwenye ajui mapenzi, that is where he went wrong. And if you ask me, Steve deserves me.
What do you mean Steve deserves you? Say, akona bibi, remember that. They got married. Even though, yes, money na ring.
I'm also married.
But to Melky.
To Melky. And Steve is married to Shiba. Here we are not talking about one party single. No. I'm married to Melky and Steve is married to Shiba. But then the question is, you're married, but who do you love? Who do you love? I love Steve and Steve is running after me. Though I'm married to Melky, I'm not denying. But Steve loves me. That is one thing that Shiba should understand. I wish Shiba was that lady, a super lady, to stand still for her marriage and not to let anybody just waver Steve off. You see how I've been fighting for my Melky? Yeah, that is what we call a superwoman. And from the time when Shiba got married to Steve, me, Doreen, Wairimo, Camila, I have been standing with that marriage from the beginning, fighting for them to stand. But do you see how Shiba can give gratitude to me? Huh? Do you see how she's behaving? After Mimi, director. You remember this time yenye Shiba alikuwa OC? 8 hours. Pregnant me, standing beside her bed in the ICU. Me. And she can't even appreciate.
Doreen, kitu nafaa uelewe ni moja, Doreen. Shiba was mad. Napaka sahi bado, I'm sure she's mad at you. Because Doreen, natakujeki in the shoes of Shiba.
What have I done for Shiba? Let me ask you, what have I done?
Now,
falling in love with the man who loves me, is that a mistake?
Yes, it's a mistake, Doreen.
It's a mistake to love someone?
Not just to love someone. Remember, those two people are married. Steve and Shiba are married.
I said I'm also married to
Yes,
Melky.
but where you go now? Steve.
The question is, why is this Steve running after me when I'm married? Ni nini apewi na Shiba? That seems like there is something yenye mimi nafanyia Steve ama nilimfanyia tukidate yenye anafuata. If you ask me, Steve can see potential in me. Kitu yenye aoni kwa Shiba. It's not a mistake to fall in love. No. I wish Shiba was just here. I'd like to face her face to face and tell her the truth.
And I quote the statement from that letter that day. Stanwaki isoma tu hapo mkiona Shiba. That
from
like
the 0.001% letter he was left holding. Did you guys bother to know what else was in that letter?
But ulichukua letter na ukaficha, tungejuaje, Doreen? Like ulichukua letter ukaitia na ingine ukaficha, tungejuaje?
Amngejua. That is the point. Amngejua na amjui ni nini iliandikwa. Do you know what was my reply? Ndio nimalize na good luck. Do you know what was my reply? Ndio nimalize na good luck. What if I was telling Steve good luck in your marriage? Why are you people so negative? And point of correction. I was Steve's first girlfriend before Shiba. So I know Steve better. And another point. First love never dies.
First love never dies. My people, mnagree na hiyo kitu? Because for me, sijui, I don't know. And now, I quote again. That day, Shiba shed tears saying these words. Doreen is carrying a baby for my husband. What can you say about that?
What I can say is that I'd like to sue Shiba for false accusations, and she'd just go to jail and rot there because I'm the one carrying this pregnancy, and I know who is the father to my baby. And I said my baby belongs to Melky. And let me correct Sheba. First, Sheba said that Steve is important.
Yes.
So how? How did I get Steve's pregnancy if he is important?
And again, remember, hiyo siku yenye YUZZY alienda kutembelea Steve back uko Nakuru. Steve alisema kitu that hapa hivi my baby, like Steve was expecting a baby, and the only person pregnant at that time was you.
Do you know the
Again,
number of women pregnant in this country apart from Doreen? Very many ladies are pregnant. Does that mean I'm the only one who can carry Steve's baby? Remember, Sheba said that when they were in bed, Steve was calling women, not one woman, women.
But Sheba admitted you are among the women.
So how about the other women? Are they not pregnant? Does she know them? Can't they get pregnant? So please, that is what director I'm talking about, false accusations. If I want, Sheba can rot in jail. Thank God I just don't want to follow that long process, you know.
According to Steve, niliongea naye jana, and what Steve told me, aliambia yes alikuwa anaongea na watu, but business men and women, and the only person Steve angekuwa anaamini sana unless anasema understand aseme anaamini ni wewe.
I said Steve is my brother-in-law. Whether I talk to Steve, whether I'm working with Steve, that is my family. Steve is a brother to my husband, Melky. And I have every chance to talk to Steve whenever I want. And nobody should limit me. That is my brother-in-law. And as I always say, family comes first.
Family comes first. And now, nilikwambia nitarudi pale kwa Melky kidogo. What if kitu nafanya Melky akuwe mad ni situation na happen sahi?
I don't care. That is my husband. And I said nobody, absolutely no one, can date with Melky or get married to Melky. Melky is mine. That is my property. And he belongs to me. So, whether I do what, whether there is any scandal, I don't care. That is not Melky's concern. That is Doreen's concern. This is my man. We're talking about my husband. And
actually, first of all, niliona jana akiwa live pale YouTube. And the title of being live ilikuwa life can still go on without Doreen. And what can you say about that?
I can just repeat his words. Life can go on without Doreen. But it matters whose life. Whose life are we talking about? Because if you ask me, Steve's life cannot go on without Doreen. Melky's life cannot go on without Doreen. So for anybody else, for Sheba, everybody else, life can go on without Doreen. But not for my Melky and my lovely, amazing brother-in-law, Steve.
And again, the last time not even mlitembea, niliona Stano alienda kwa cell kuona Maxwell. And Maxwell alisema the next time Stano arudi na mtoto. Now, jana mlirudi kwa cell. Wewe na Stano nimeona hapo kwa pastor show leo. Wewe na Stano mlirudi kwa cell. Na the way Maxwell alireact towards you ilikuwa so different vile sijazoea Maxwell. I was like, what's happening? You guys have something, because Maxwell was so romantic. I saw the
You call
comments.
that romance?
To me,
Call tears romance?
actually, to me, nimezoea Maxwell like a harsh person. Like alikuwa cool. Like, what's happening? Na mbona pia ukupeleka mtoi aone?
I said I can just involve my baby, my lovely baby, in some dirty tactics. My daughter is an exception in everything. That is why I told Maxwell, if you really care about your daughter, then take her out of your dirty tactics. So me going there, I was just going to confirm how suffering has taken Maxwell, how extreme suffering is torturing him. And if you ask me, in the next few months, we will be burying Maxwell.
Doreen, nikisema that Maxwell loves you, nitakuwa nadanganya.
You know, I don't want to say I'm experienced in love, but let me say I have loved. And I know the meaning of love. A man, a monster, cannot just get up and shed tears and you tell me that he loves me. Him pulling me, you know, I thought even he had a mission on my baby. How would Maxwell pull me so close to him like, hey, maybe he wanted to do something through my stomach to my baby. Thank God I'm fine.
And Maxwell said after coming out from the cell, the first target is your husband, Milky.
Maxwell cannot even lay a finger on my husband, Milky. I said Milky is my property. And everybody takes care of their property. So Maxwell, you cannot touch Milky. My lovely Milky, wherever you are, eat well, relax, watch movies, grow big. Maxwell cannot threaten your life.
My last question, just my last question. After the situation, now, how are you coping with Sheba?
We are not copying.
Should I say you are enemies, totally enemies now?
We are not enemies. But let me tell you one thing. Whatever is done in the darkness is shown in the light. That is what I can tell you.
Okay, Doreen. So guys, I think umekuwa very keen. Vitu mliniambia nimemuuliza. So guys, hapo kwa comment section, kindly tell me, ukiona hii stuff inaenda wapi? Like nani anaongea ukweli? Who is lying? I talked to Steve, I talked to Sheba, and now I've talked to Doreen. Mniambie, who's lying? So Doreen, thank you so much.
Welcome.
So guys, let's meet on another episode of Made of Arts show. Thank you so much.